What's going on, my little gingerlings? I hope everybody's having a great week in their life, dealing with everything going on in the world. I want to hope y'all enjoy today's show and do me a quick solid. Hit that like button real quick. Subscribe and tell your friends and the family about the Ginger Chronicles. Enjoy the show.
And now, Country Entertainment presents The Ginger Chronicles with Country and Deathicus.
What's going on, our little gingerlings, and welcome to the Ginger Chronicles. It's your boy Country. With me, as always, my buddy Deathicus. Death, what's going on, buddy?
Man, just enjoying this cool ass weather.
Yeah, over Nashville. What is it right now?
It is right now. Should have already had that brought up, but 66 degrees right now.
Oh, okay, yeah, dropping a little bit.
Mhm.
They were dealing with like around mid-60s here too. Hell yeah.
It feels so fucking good.
Hell yeah. So it's been a few weeks since we've done an episode. Both of us been really busy. Unfortunately, I hadn't really been able to actually sit down and actually, chat a little bit. What you been up to the past few weeks?
Man, just working. We're kind of short-staffed at the bar. Aside from that, been streaming a lot more lately. Streaming some Destiny. Nephew's finally back over at the house, so been hanging out with them. Made him s'mores for the first time the other night.
A little camping outside or no? Or just making s'mores?
We just made him s'mores in the oven. We did clean the fire pit out, and we were gonna do all that, but it got like a little too windy, so we didn't want to risk setting any of those trees around us on fire. So
Yeah, you got to watch out in Nashville. They got the fire ordinances, definitely.
yeah,
It's kind of like out here, like you constantly see signs because we've been dealing with fires for the past few months. Like when we first moved here, you could see a clear view of the mountains. And now you can again, but for about at least a month, we had to deal with like fires up north a little bit. So like all you saw was like a hazy view of the mountains. So you definitely got to watch out for the fires.
oh
But
yeah,
man, it's been a crazy couple weeks. I went to Vegas a couple weeks ago. That was pretty awesome. Me and the girlfriend went to Vegas, celebrate our anniversary. Vegas is back up and running. They are doing a lot of social distancing. They're doing about only 4 people in the elevator. They have them like marked off and all around the corners of the elevator. Only 3 people per table. So and you got to wear masks everywhere. So yeah, I mean, it seemed like they were handling it pretty good. They were wiping down every counter after. So you go up to you go up to a bar to order a drink or something like that, and after one person leaves, they spray the counter down, wipe it down before the next person comes up. So they're taking all the steps that's mandatory. To get back open.
good.
And bet a little bit of money on the I was rooting for the Lakers, but they were playing the Nuggets the second night I was there, and the first night it was the Raiders against the Saints while I was there, and I wanted to bet on the Raiders to win that game because they were the huge underdog, even though it was their home opener. But there's no way I thought they'd beat the Saints. And so yeah, I missed out on a golden opportunity with that one. Well, the very next night, even though I'm rooting for the Lakers, I bet on the Nuggets to win. I was like, hell, I'm in Vegas, might as well take a risk.
Fuck it.
And dude, they won, but they had me. So I won my money back. But damn, they had me scared that last quarter. They were up by 20 points going into the fourth quarter, and allowed the Lakers to come back within 2. So I was sweating a little bit right at the end of that one.
Hey man, you gotta feed off that adrenaline.
Oh yeah, it was fun. Yeah, I won. Like I said, won all the money back I spent, plus a little some. We had fun, drank a lot. Oh my God. Definitely ate a lot of food. Vegas is awesome. We only stayed for 2 days, but can't wait to go back again for sure. And I advise anybody who wants to go ahead and go. They're back open and have a blast.
All right. Speaking of food, a little story that happened last night kind of set me off. If those that watch my streams, you already know about it. So I was playing. We were doing some Destiny 2 last night, doing some raids and some Crucible, like the PvP competitive stuff. And I hadn't eaten all day. Like it is like 7 o'clock and I have not eaten. And so I was like, fuck it. I had a Mac attack. So got Uber Eats, get me a Big Mac, Coke, fries. Like, cool. Be here in about 20, 30 minutes, whatever. Smash. And I get a call. It's like from Uber. I was like, something get wrong. I've noticed it's been a little bit. And I couldn't hear the dude. He had his radio so loud. So I walked outside and I was just like, hello? Finally, I had to walk all the way to the end of my driveway. He's going back and forth. I'm sitting there with the phone, waving my hands. He's, where you at? Like, I'm right behind you, sir. Right behind you at the house. Right behind you. I can't see you. Where you at? I was like, I'm on your driver's side, right behind you. My hands. Well, I don't see you. Which house? Where you at? What side? On your driver's side, sir. Finally sees me. He gets out the car and immediately starts bitching. Just like, I was at McDonald's for an hour. I hadn't been at McDonald's for an hour.
Those fries
It,
definitely cold.
yeah. And he's like, why you ordering McDonald's this late? It's like 7:30, 8 o'clock. It's like, it's not late. I'm losing money because of you. I was like, you didn't have to accept this request from
You
Uber.
really getting all mad and saying all that?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's like, and you need to put some numbers on your mailbox. It's only 2 cents. Said that like 5 fucking times. I was like, dude, you need to fuck off because I can't control the fucking line and drive through McDonald's. That's out of my fucking control. You could have controlled whether or not you wanted to take this order or not. So get the fuck out of here.
Wow. I've never
It
had
was
a Uber Eats driver go that
it
like
was
go
an old
psychotic.
it was some old dude. I was like, dude, I'll beat your old ass. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Jerry, Jerry, Jerry.
It's like that I will say that's about first time in the 2 years I've been using Uber Eats and stuff that I've had a bad experience like that. I've had, some stuff missing or that's probably the restaurant, but I've never had like a mean or just rude person.
Right.
That's the first bad review I've ever had to give. But dude, it set me off. I had to end my stream a little bit after because I was just like, I've been dealing with idiot customers at work all week, and
Oh
I'm
yeah,
just like,
especially downtown.
yeah. So when it's like my day off, and I get it, I'm just like, you know what? I'm not getting paid to put a smile on right now. I'm just like, it's kind of just sit me over. It's like I'm just gonna get out of here and smash my food.
Oh yeah, I definitely wouldn't put up with that. That's crazy. I've dealt with some pretty you know, I guess you say like lost drivers.
Yeah.
Especially here. I mean, yeah, it's kind of one guy actually like totally dropped my food. I think it was one morning. I think I ordered some Starbucks or something. I just wanted a lot of sugary coffee, and but I didn't want to go anywhere. And then he dropped it off at a different apartment. So then I had to just say fuck it and go get it myself.
Jesus.
Yeah, I wasn't too happy that morning. That is for sure.
Oh, I don't fucking blame you. Yeah, it's been a wild ride.
Yeah, yeah. So you've been doing a lot of streaming. How's the streaming going?
It's been going, dude. We hit 90 followers last night, I believe,
Oh,
and uh, no, not 3 days ago, a week ago, I actually unlocked VIP for my followers. So I've been able to make 10 of my followers VIP status, which by their name they'll have like a little pink diamond,
right.
and remember correctly, it kind of bypasses them on certain rules. Like I think they can post links. Like if they clip something, if they're VIP, they can post it. They don't have to send it to a mod who then posts it. So it kind of gives them a little bit of like privilege for following me for so long. So the ones I made VIP, they've helped out a lot. With donating bits or subscribed a good bit or been following me. One of them, she actually made emotes for me that I'm gonna get digitally rendered.
Oh hell yeah.
So moving on up on that.
Nice. Yeah, I think I'm at let me see how many followers I get real quick. I think I might be at the double digits. Let me see. I haven't. I was streaming for a couple days. I haven't really been doing it. I haven't really streamed in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
I'm at 9 followers, so I've almost got 10. I'm almost to double digits.
Hey, we all start somewhere.
Right? I mean, hell, I thought about moving the podcast to Twitch. Like do a couple live streams on Twitch for the podcast.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, at least worth it to try.
hmm Probably have to do it. I would say probably in the evening. What do you think? Evening would probably get more viewers, right?
Maybe. Is trying to think because we normally don't do too long of a podcast. So I'm trying to think
No.
like if we could do kind of like a do one on like a Tuesday or a Monday, like a in the middle of like shift change. So like a lot of people that are going home like have something to listen to on the ride or something like that.
Yeah, we'll figure
Maybe.
it out. We'll talk
Yeah.
about look into it. That could be something for you guys to look out for in the future. Hopefully we're gonna do some. We've been talking about doing some live streams, so we're working on that for you. Um, Other than that, man, yeah, it's been definitely a crazy past few weeks. I'm gonna talk a little bit about football. Go Pack, go, baby.
Mhm.
We're playing tonight. We're recording this right now. It's Monday, October 5th. So tonight we're playing the Falcons, who have had a pretty tumultuous season, I guess you could say. So it's still early. This is only week 4, but they've let a few games go. So hopefully, they bring that type of attitude tonight, so we can get another win. Other than that, man, it's been pretty interesting here recently. Last Friday, was it last Thursday or last Friday? President
Mhm.
Trump, got diagnosed with COVID. Him and his wife, and he's been in Walter Reed Hospital since what was it, Saturday, I believe.
I think it was something like that.
And there's reports that he might have had it as early, or had symptoms, or had tested positive something as early as last Wednesday. But of course, those are unnamed sources, so how true is that? But
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest fan of the president, but I will say I don't wish ill will on anybody. So hopefully, recovery.
Yes.
Um, and I believe they probably got the best medicine up there for him, so they probably will, because a lot of the world leaders have actually came down with it.
Mm.
I think the prime minister in England, I think he had it, didn't he?
Yeah. Boris Johnson.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
tested positive at the height of the pandemic in April and spent 4 nights in intensive care at St. Thomas Hospital in London.
yeah. So I remember hearing about that. So and now it looks like a lot of people within the White House itself is starting to come down with it, except for like the vice president. But even the press secretary, she came down with it. A bunch of other people's coming down with it. So it's still out there making its round. It's
Yeah.
definitely still dangerous to deal with, and hope everybody affected makes a full recovery.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Is like one thing I think a lot of people forget is like when cases start going down and things start clearing up, then immediately they're like, oh, well, we can go out and do all this shit again. It's like that's not how that works. It's the same thing as if you had the flu. You're gonna start feeling better, but then if you
hmm
start going out and doing shit, you're gonna relapse. You have to let that shit run its course and get the fuck out.
Everybody who caught it around the White House caught it whenever they at I think it was a ceremony for his nomination for the Supreme Court.
Mm,
That's where because they I know I read an article where she had it. And then but she had already gotten rid of it. It'd been a while, but I think they said that the outbreak, they had traced it back to that ceremony. So hopefully this everybody sees it's still a threat, and takes the precautions needed,
yep,
to weather the storm.
agreed. Wash your damn hands. And
Wash your hands, people.
don't fucking sneeze or cough to the open goddamn air.
But I will say this, like, If one thing I do hope sticks around after the COVID-19 pandemic, when whenever this ends,
Hmm.
is the social distancing. I do
Yes.
enjoy not having someone breathing down my neck, like when I'm in a gas station or in a grocery line. So I hope that sticks around, definitely for sure.
Yeah, 100%. Because me personally, it's easy for me because I'm not really like a super social person. I'm pretty sure a lot of our viewers have recognized that by now. If they haven't, get your ears nice checked, please.
Oh my god.
But so like I was actually I want to say like 4 days ago, I was actually Ubering home. Hit my mic, sorry. I was Ubering home from work, and the guy was talking to me about social distancing and stuff, distancing and stuff, and like the quarantine and everything. And he was asking me like, did it affect you any? I was like, I mean, nah, like not. I mean, it affected me like people I know got it and all that stuff, but it's like as far as like not being able to see anybody for a few weeks, it's like no, it's like I'm usually at my house
Not
anyway.
bothered.
Yeah, like I go to work and then I go home. I don't go out to clubs or bars and shit like that. That's just like I'm a very just homebody.
That's the way I am now. Like I'm social. Which is why I've always like worked in a restaurant, but like I don't go out anymore. Like I'll come home after work, or yeah, I don't go hang out at the bars anymore. But I
Hmm.
used to. But I mean, now I turn more into a little like a homebody. But hell, I'm cool with that too.
Yeah,
Just saving more money instead of spending it at the bar.
yeah. It's like I mean, sometimes I will go out, like I want to, be like, oh, let's go out and see what everybody's doing.
Yeah,
But it's
but
just
not
like,
like 4 nights a week or every night a
yeah,
week.
no, and it's not a like have to thing. It's like, maybe I will.
Right. I mean, when I was younger, like I'll be 37 next month. So when I was younger, well, and also probably about 2 years ago, I was going out all the time,
Hmm.
partying up after work, having fun. And I mean, after a while, for me, that just got to where that got old. You know what I mean? Doing the same thing, doing the same thing for a long time gets old. Change it up. You get older, you grow, and you get more interested
Hmm.
in other things.
Exactly. That's why I'm trying to change my habits around a little bit. I'm actually I think I talked to you about it. Starting to try to get some people to go hiking and stuff here in next week or so. Now that this weather's cooled down,
Hell yeah, fly out here, man. Flights are cheap. Fly out here and go hiking.
I might do that. It's how a few people were like, "Why you want to go hiking now? Hiking season's over." I was like, "Nah, son. Like, the heat season's over for me. Now leave house season has
Oh yeah,
somewhat started,
people go hiking in the rain. People go hiking in the snow,
dude. Like,
just dress for the occasion.
people don't understand. Like, I might have been born in Mississippi, but like, I'm not acclimated to the heat. Like, I don't do well in heat. Like when I was a kid, I used to have heat strokes every summer.
Ouch.
Like, I don't do heat that well.
Right.
So,
Yeah. I mean, me neither, to the point where I have to deal with like just get sunburn and stuff. My ginger ass. But
oh
I
god,
ain't,
yeah.
I ain't ever had to deal with heat strokes though.
They weren't like super intense or nothing, but it's just like it's annoying and it sucks.
Right.
Like, dude, I do remember some gnarly sunburns back in the day.
Oh yeah, I'd go out for like 4 or 5 hours without sunscreen on and come back like almost second degree burns.
I hope you like
Most time
not
on
sleeping.
Oh yeah, it was most time on my back. Luckily, at that time I would always go to sleep on my stomach.
Mm,
So I mean, of course, I'd roll over in the middle of the night and I'd probably wake up. But I remember those days. These days, I don't burn like that. I might get a little red or just get dark. Actually tan up a little bit and then go away. It
yeah, I
doesn't burn
can.
like it did.
As pale as I am, I can actually tan pretty well. Yeah, I do remember one horrendous burn I got though. We went. It was back in high school. I think I was about 15, 16. Me and some of my friends went to Alabama. I want to say Red something, Red Bay, Red Spring. But anyway, this little water park is like $5 to get in. But we spent like 5 or 6 hours there. So I'm red and like it's all on my back. So I'm laying down. We stay at my buddy's house and I'm laying on the floor sleeping. And I guess they were like play fighting or something. And Cody pushed Bird and Bird landed square on my back with like sunburn and all. And like, so
Ouch.
I rise from a deep slumber just screaming. I was so fucking pissed. God, I never seen red like that. Like just the red mist descends and just get axed.
Shit, we used to go around and fucking slap each other on the arm and on the back whenever we get sunburned.
Oh shit, that's how you got your ass beaten, my friends.
Oh,
Like we still be friends with you afterwards, but you getting hit.
oh, yeah, we did it,
Ooh.
and we got into it, and then we go hang out afterwards.
Hmm.
It was always fun, like, cause people do it to me, so I did it right back.
Oh yeah. God. The stupid shit we did.
So, did you happen to catch any of the first presidential debate between Trump and Biden?
Dude, I watched like 5 minutes and then walked out the room. I was just
We
cause
watched we watched about 15 minutes of it. I
like
laughed my ass off.
is you know me, like I'm not a very political person. But
Right.
I was like, you know
I
what?
can be, but I've been trying to slack off on it
Yeah, but I
and
was
just
like,
joke
fuck it,
about it.
let's just watch a little bit. And I was just like, I can't. It was like trying to eat sushi with avocado and cucumber. And I fucking hate avocado and cucumber. And
Oh, I
I'm
did. You're gonna hate to hear this, then I eat that shit on the regular.
like I can understand like a little bit of avocado. Like if you put a little bit of avocado in a burrito or something, I'm fine. That adds like some
Oh
texture
hell no, I
to it, some
love
flavor.
avocado.
But I swear to God, I'll see these motherfuckers make a big juicy burger with like some fried onions and shit on it, and they're like, and then we're gonna put 2 slices of avocado, and I will just fucking slap that burger out your goddamn hand. I swear to God, don't you fucking put avocado on that delicious burger?
Oh man, it makes it a little bit better.
No, no, you put a fried egg on there like a man.
Hey, I'm down for that too.
America.
Bacon, some cheese, some fried egg, Merc.
Now I want to
Throw,
go to now I
throw in
want to
some
go to Mug Shots.
avocado. Shit, I throw in the veggies too, man. I got a thick ass burger.
Dude, I'm fine
Tear
with
it up.
veggies. Throw me on some lettuce or some pickles or some tomato and onions. I'm fine with greens and stuff. Not the avocado.
So yeah, yeah, that was back to the debate. You might trying to make me hungry over here talking about this burger.
Yeah,
I just got to eating some food. Anyway, so talking about this debate, yeah, man, that was it was funny. It's kind of hard to watch knowing that both these guys are running for president of the United States. But I mean, damn, I thought I was watching SNL, and
right.
then and then Saturday, SNL came on with Jim Carrey as Joe Biden and Alec Baldwin back as Trump. And honestly, I think the debate was more hilarious
Well,
than SNL was funny. I love the segment, but the debate was more jokingly
see, that's the
than
thing.
SNL.
True comedy, you can't script.
No, true comedy's been the last 4 years.
God damn.
That's what American politics is now. It's pretty much comedy.
Mm. You know,
Unfortunately.
I hope they get a hold of it. Um, if you, I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's a channel on YouTube called Bad Lip Reading.
Yeah, I've seen some videos whenever they do it for like the NFL at the end of the season. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, they'll do like NFL. They'll do a few movies. They did one with Mitt Romney and Barack Obama
Okay.
debate, and it was hilarious. I pray that Bad Lip Reading Channel gets a hold of this presidential debate because that would be fucking fantastic. I don't know how you would change shit up because it already sounds like a bad lip reading, but I would be impressed with what they could do.
Dude, I've my favorite part is was it was when Joe Biden got asked about the Democrats in the House have been talking about extending the seats in Congress. So Joe Biden was asked by Chris Wallace if he would follow along with the other Democrats. And I mean, Joe Biden did everything he could to pretty much dance around the answer. I will admit that he danced totally around that answer. My favorite part was Trump looking over there saying, "Are you going to answer the question?" Like, Trump was trying to just teaming up with Wallace for a minute, but he kept interrupting, and I just couldn't help but laugh, man. I mean, this is the whole thing was just hilarious to me. I mean, it's sad. That's what the president's debate has become.
Right.
Is pretty much a joke.
I wish I was that funny. Because I like to think I'm a pretty funny guy. Like I got some good jokes. I got some good one-liners sometimes. I can think of some shit right off the bat, but I'm not that goddamn good.
No, I don't think any of us are, honestly. But yeah, that was. I'm looking forward to the next one if they do a next one.
Oh, I'm
We'll
sure
see
they
what happens.
will. I'm sure they will.
Still waiting on them. Still waiting on them to hopefully do one on Joe Rogan's podcast.
God, that'd be awesome.
I think Trump said yeah. I just think Biden is the one that's holding out. I mean, I can't
Yeah.
really say I blame him on that. Joe
Yeah.
Rogan probably eat him up.
Oh, he destroyed both of them. Mm. Sounds like somebody's dying back there.
Where
Somebody's coughing him down in the living room. They got the Rona.
the Rona.
So I bought my nephew's birthday was a few weeks ago.
All right.
He turned 7. And I got him he's obsessed with dinosaurs, which I love because my middle brother is actually next year going over to England to attend school for archaeology. So we're gonna have one Indiana Jones in our house, and if I'm hoping my nephew stays obsessed with dinosaurs like he is, because I mean he grows up still loving dinosaurs, and he decides, hey, I'm gonna follow my uncle. He becomes an archaeologist. That'd be fucking baller.
Right.
But since he's obsessed with like dinosaurs, like, he plays Jurassic Park and all that. I bought him a green dinosaur onesie. And like he's got a tail and all that, and he fucking loves it. He's been going around smacking stuff with his tail and everything.
How's the search for a pre-order going for the PS5? Any luck?
Let me tell you what the fuck they're doing. I know what the fuck they're doing. I understand what the fuck they're doing and why the fuck they're doing it, but it fucking pisses me off. I'll put money on the fact that they're just because they got the goddamn stock. I know they do. Because the dude's already hired all those those flyers instead of shipping them by sea. They're just putting out a little bit of pre-order at a time here at this store, here at this store, here at this store, here on Amazon and all that. And then people are gonna be like, "Oh my god, I fucking want it, but I can't get it because as soon as they put the pre-order, people already pre-ordered." Guaranteed the end of this month, middle to the end of this month, they're gonna fucking release all the pre-orders, and then people are just gonna go in droves to pre-order that shit and put it on layaway. That's what the fuck they're doing. I promise you. If it's not this month, it's gonna be like 2 weeks before they come out.
Damn.
I'm telling you, that's what the fuck
I think
they're
I've ever
doing.
seen that kind of fire out of you, man. That's
Just,
pretty cool.
I want this goddamn console.
Yeah, I'm debating. I kind of want to get a PC.
Mm-hmm. Trying to think. You'd probably be able to get a PC cheaper. Or not necessarily cheaper.
No,
But
not cheaper. No, PS5 is only $400 for digital.
yeah, well I mean what I mean is
You're not
like
gonna get a good you ain't gonna get a good PC for that amount.
well, I mean, like you'll be able to get a PC cheaper than what you normally would, probably after Black Friday,
Oh
because they're gonna
yeah.
have this Cyber Monday deal. So Newegg, Amazon, That PC part picker I told you about, like all them, all their shit's gonna go on sale. And the new graphics card, the new Nvidias and all that, they launched this month. So with that happening, you'll definitely be able to build some decent PCs, probably a little bit cheaper than what I built mine for. So, but just keep an eye out on that if you're kind of dead set on getting a PC before you get a PlayStation, which I'd recommend personally. There's a lot of the games that are going to be on PlayStation 5 and the new Xbox. They're going to be on PC. You just won't be able to get the exclusives.
The way it sounds, I may not be able to get a PC for. I mean, not PC, but a PS5 for a while, huh?
And depending on how they do. I think they got the stock. I think they're just trying to build everyone's hype and worry over not being able to get one. And then when they release the fully released pre-orders, I'm like, okay, yeah, we have the stock. Everyone's just gonna bum rush them, and they're gonna
Yeah.
be flooded with money. Which it's a smart move to do. Just fuck you because I want one.
I mean, yeah, there's no way that they only made like a small amount of
Mm-mm.
those consoles. They know there's a lot of people out in the entire world that want to buy, get their own console. They can make
Mm-hmm.
a lot of money. They definitely made way more consoles than what they'll probably sell.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, of course, I mean, them trying to put out only a few pre-orders at a time is total horseshit. You
Yeah.
know, they're gonna, like you said, they're gonna wait. They're gonna drop a lot of them on Black Friday, and then a lot of them around Christmas time.
Well, the was supposed to be out before Black Friday. They
It's Cyber Monday and all. Yeah, I mean, they're supposed to go on sale what, the 12th of November.
Yep, is when
Yeah,
they're
they'll
supposed
do
to be
that then,
releasing.
and then they'll drop a bunch of them on Black Friday,
Mm-hmm.
Cyber Monday, and then leading up to Christmas. They're not gonna miss out on the holiday season. Yeah,
Oh
right.
no, no.
No, not at all. This is all like marketing ploy, some kind of new, some kind of, I guess, new strategy of marketing or whatever. But there's no way in hell they didn't make enough consoles so they can fully take advantage of the holiday season.
Because I don't think the same thing's been going on with Xbox. I'm not sure. I haven't fully looked into it because I won't be getting an Xbox for a long time. Just because I've got my PC, there's no reason for me to.
I won't be getting an Xbox ever. So
Mm.
had
I,
one had the first two gens, and I was like, no.
um, Original Xbox, fucking top tier. Like that shit was gnarly.
Yeah, but then the 360 came around and all its damn troubles and
Mm.
bullshit. And nope, I'm good.
Well, I'll eventually get the new Xbox because when I do move up to Ohio, already been looking for 2 bedroom places because I'm gonna have my bedroom and then I'm gonna have my studio, which is gonna be where I stream and record. And like I
Right.
want the entire wall behind me to be like all the different consoles and a bunch of like the my favorite games from each of those consoles and stuff like that.
Okay.
So just kind of have like a collection of stuff.
I got you. A little
So
backdrop.
yeah,
Kind of like what I got. Go
yeah.
pack it.
Plus, I mean, I can't really call myself a true gamer and shit like that if I don't experience each console and shit. So,
Man, I got on when the new Madden came out, because I bought the new Madden every year since I was probably like since the late '90s when they really started getting popular, like the mid '90s.
stop making me feel old.
But yeah, so like I bought that and I remember I got online and played someone for the first time and beat them handily. And then got on again and played somebody else and just got my ass whooped.
That's how
Oh,
it
bad,
goes, man.
bad. And then I'll sit there and occasionally I'll look on Facebook and I'll watch a couple of them playing it, man. And it's crazy how many people are tuning in to watch them play. I mean, some
Mhm.
people, they've got hundreds of people at one time just watching them play live.
Oh, yeah.
That
Dude, it's
shit's wild.
insane.
Very wild. Like I'll never forget like the first time I really knew of any online game, well, as far as like people watching people game online. Um, I think I was around my nephew and he was on, he was on his dad's phone on YouTube watching someone game. And I'm like, "Are you watching someone play video games?" He's like, "Yep." And I was like, "What in the world?" And then,
Hmm.
dude, that started a snowball effect. And I was like, all these younger kids and stuff are watching each other play video games instead of actually, I mean, playing it themselves. I mean, a lot of them do play it themselves, but they'll watch other people play to see how to, get past a certain level.
Hmm.
they'll basically cheat out somebody else instead of actually doing it themselves, which is hilarious. But I mean, there's no denying the huge interest in online gaming, and it's crazy
Hmm.
how huge it's getting, especially on Twitch and now Facebook.
Oh, dude, it's insane. Like, I like to tell him, like, if you want to do something with gaming, there's almost anything you can do on Twitch. There's a audience for anything. Like, if you
Hmm.
want to see some of the most popular Twitch streamers, they're gonna be either like really hardcore, like PvP play people, like with PUBG or Call of Duty. But other than that, it's gonna be like speedrunners. Like this one dude I watch, Caleb Hart. The dude has minimum 2 to 3 thousand people watching his streams, and he's not playing like a whole bunch of brand new games. He will play like he played the new Resident Evil and stuff like that, but most of his content is games that came out when I was a child, like when I was like 6 or 7.
Right.
It's like he'll speed run Mega Man and Mega Man X, and I mean this
That
dude.
takes me back.
Oh yeah, and like this dude can beat Mega Man. I think he's the. It's changed a few times. I think he's the world record holder for 100% speed run in Mega Man X. It's either Mega
Hmm.
Man X or Mega Man X2. I can't remember which one exactly. It's insane what you can do on there. Like think about audience and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you get that build up that huge following, man, because then you start getting advertisers and shit, and then
Mm-hmm.
you start really like, getting paid, and getting up there and getting big.
Mm-hmm. The ones I love the most are the ones that's like when it's they started off small and like now they do some huge shit for charity. Like the people I watch every year, every summer and winter is the GDQ Games Done Quick, and they started off in like I think a room a little bit bigger than my bedroom. They had like a small table with a TV and then a small table to the side with like a computer and stuff, and they would like type in all the information for like what's going on and shit like as the stream would go, and it's like maybe 20 people, and now they have thousands of people that show up to their events, and they raise millions of dollars for like Doctors Without Borders and St. Jude and Toys for Tots and all that shit.
Mm.
It's insane, like if you actually just put your fucking mind to something, especially on the internet nowadays. I love explaining esports to somebody, and they're like, "Wait a minute, you people get paid that much money to play a video game?" I was like, "Yeah, they get paid that much money to dedicate their entire life to that video game."
Yep.
Because I mean, if you watch like the daily life of like the League of Legend people and stuff like that, like they're constantly playing that game. Like they're
Yes, I don't know if I could play that much. Like
oh,
after a little while, I get bored and I have to step
that's
away from playing.
yeah. Like I've tried speedrunning. I can speedrun a few games pretty decently, but like the best speedrunners, they literally sit not for 24 hours straight, obviously, because they go and use the restroom and shit like that. But like they'll practice the same level for 10 hours straight, doing the exact same thing, just trying to get that down to where it's muscle memory and reflex. It's like
Wow.
I play a game for 4 hours. I'm just like, man, I want to go do something. Like I ain't got that kind of dedication to do the exact same level that many hours straight. It's like I get bored too easy.
Yeah, like I said, I'll play. I might be able to play for 2 hours straight, but after that, I'm like, no, I gotta go do something else for at least an hour.
No.
Here lately, I've been playing a little bit more. We've been playing Apex and Fortnite a little bit more, and I'm waiting on a new Call of Duty to come out.
Well, I guess I kind of take that back. I do a lot of Destiny stuff over and over again, but that's not my fault. That's other people fucking up. What y'all
Time
got?
to. So what?
I was gonna say, what y'all got planned the rest of the week?
Tomorrow, I think we're going to try to do some hiking tomorrow because we're going to on my birthday in the beginning of November. We're going to go to the Grand Canyon, and we're going to try to hike down to the bottom of it and camp at the bottom of the Grand Canyon for like
Oh,
2 nights.
really?
Yeah.
That sounds fun as fuck.
Yeah, dude. So we're gonna like we're gonna go hike. We're gonna go hiking behind where we live. There's a nice little couple trails. And then at the end of each week, because I think we got about a little over 4.5 weeks before we go to the Grand Canyon. So at the end of each week, we're going to go find a steep trail somewhere, or hiking trail, like up up the side of a rock cliff or something like that, and hike it, and kind of prepare us for the Grand Canyon hike, because you just don't want to go hike something like that all willy
Oh
nilly.
yeah, no, no, get practice in for shit like that.
I've been to the Grand Canyon one time. It was last year. It was just part of a big West Coast trip that me and my buddy took. We went to Vegas, drove out to the Grand Canyon. Definitely was not prepared at all for the Grand Canyon. Yeah, we started hiking down. Man, I had no idea it was like a 3 hour hike down. Definitely got prepared for this one, because it's like a 3 hour walk down, hike down, and 3 hour back up. You got to make sure you get there. You start doing it at the right time of the day too.
Yeah. Well, hopefully y'all have a better time.
I figured it'd be a fun little trip. We can take our dog with us too, so that'd be awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been starting to hit my weights again and trying to get out early in the morning and start to go for jogs and stuff,
Yeah,
especially with the weather being as cool as it is.
yeah, man. I've been slacking big time. I've been wanting to get back into it. I've definitely been slacking.
Hmm.
But one of the things I wanted to start doing is if I can get back to the gym full time, and get back on my diet, is start recording my progress. And probably put that on YouTube.
Yeah.
Uh, Start some kind of little fitness thing, and start with me doing the process of working back, getting back into it. Because I think over the last year, man, I've probably put back on about 30 pounds.
Mm.
Yeah, it's been
And
rough.
you shed a shitload too.
Yeah, I went down. I think I went from 340 down to 270. I was 265 for like a day or two, but then like that went back up to 270 a little bit.
Hmm.
So that's about 70 pounds, and then I put about 30 of it back on. So just gotta get back into the gym. And get back to eating right. We started eating back healthy again today. I'm gonna get back to where I'm eating healthy 6 days a week, have a little reward meal on the seventh day, and get back into the gym at least 5 days a week, man. And I'm in a perfect state to do it. I'm in Colorado, where the weather is always phenomenal. They have 300 days of sunshine a year.
Right.
So I mean, it's going to be a little difficult. My lungs still haven't fully adapted to the altitude. Usually it can take up to a year for that to happen. Probably won't take that long, but we'll see. Take it easy at first, and just keep pushing myself and keep pushing, man, and get back on it.
Yeah.
And get it done. I mean, no one's going to do it but you at the end of the day, and no one can make you do it but you. You
Exactly.
know, you are your own worst enemy, and you can be your best supporter. You know, it all depends. Laziness has definitely played a big part in it.
Oh yeah.
Um, there's a lot of excuses, a lot of laziness.
I could do it in the first thing in the morning. It's all right.
Yeah, I mean, you get up and you say, "Yeah, I'm gonna do it a little bit later," and later never comes.
Hmm.
I remember one of my biggest ones I would always say is like I'll start on Monday. Monday comes and I think of another excuse or another reason.
Hmm.
So it is what it is. Like I start like the main important part is the diet. That's the main important part, is eating right, eating healthy, giving your body the fuel. Um, it's okay if people don't start off working out right away, because it's probably better they don't, is because they haven't been most likely giving their body the right fuel they need to work out anyway. So a lot of people will jump into the gym right away, um, without even working on their diet first. Working what kind of fuel they put in their body.
Hmm.
They'll jump in the gym with after eating fast food or something, and they'll do more harm than good, because if you don't have the right fuel for your body, then your body won't have the right stuff it needs to perform the extra type of exercises you're demanding of it. and you'll hurt yourself. So that's what like first thing I'm worried about right now is just getting back to eating healthy. This whole week right now, I'm gonna still go out and do some exercises a little bit, but it's more about eating healthy, eating right. I went to the grocery store, went back to eating my grilled chicken, asparagus, broccoli, peppers, eggs, a lot of eggs.
Mm.
So this whole week right now, my main focus, my number one focus is going to be focusing on the diet part, focusing on putting the right fuel in my body. And then next week, I'm gonna still get in there a little bit and work out. But then next week, I'll be back. I'm gonna jump on a workout regimen that I'll follow, and then I'll go from there. It's all about baby steps. You can't do it all at once either.
Oh
So
no.
the main thing I would say is definitely focus on your diet first. Focus on eating right for the first week. Get out there still, go for a walk. Go for like a 30 to 40 minute walk, like fast paced walk, and just see how far you get. You know what I mean? Telling you like stuff like that, doing stuff like that every day is really beneficial. It'll jumpstart your metabolism, and then there's plenty of apps out there you can get as far as getting back in the gym and lifting weights, certain workout regimens, and 6 to 8 week plans to follow. There's plenty of stuff out there for that later on, to where you can actually a lot of it'll help you. It'll show you basically how to use equipment the right way and get to where you need to be. But the first thing is the diet, and so that's what I'm more worried about right now.
Yeah, that's definitely one thing I got to fix and work on is my diet.
One of the best things to follow is your macros. And to find your macros numbers, you just go to, I think it's tdee.net. Let me see here. Yeah, it's tdeecalculator.net. And it'll pretty much let you know how much protein you should be eating daily, how much fat, how many carbs. Because they'll ask you the option of like you'll put in your age, your weight, how tall you are, and what type of workout activity you currently have, and then it'll calculate, how much you need to eat of what in order to achieve. If you're trying to slim down, if you're trying to bulk up, or whatever you're trying to do, you follow your macros. It's a real good way to get where you want to get. I mean, you won't start dropping weight real quick. I mean, unless it's like water
Mm.
weight. But if you stick to following your macros numbers, eventually you'll get to that healthier lifestyle without trying some drastic, diet. A lot of people do like keto right away to lose a bunch of weight. To me, that's the wrong way to do it because you're not getting it. You need more carbs than that. If you're going to demand your body to work out, you just got to eat the healthier carbs. You've got good, healthy carbs. You've got bad carbs. Cutting out carbs all the way, yeah, you'll shred a bunch of weight, but I mean, you're not going to retain any of that as far as muscle goes.
Mm.
And I'd rather, instead of shredding a bunch of weight, I'd rather retain a lot of it for muscle. And so that's why whenever I was really focused on it and I was, well, now, and I'm getting back into it now, I'll be focusing more on my macros numbers, following a certain amount of carbs a day, fat a day, protein a day to slim down, but also stay bulky when I slim down. And I just got to stick with it. I was doing good for like a year and a half, almost 2 years. I was about a year and a half. I was staying with it. And then, you know, I got caught up a little bit. COVID happened
Mm.
too. It's all excuses though at the end of the day.
Only takes one time.
Yeah. I mean, my biggest excuse recently is I don't want to go to a bigger gym where they have all the equipment because I don't want to wear a mask while I'm working out. Well, the mask stuff ain't going away, so it looks like I'm gonna have to bear it. Just screw it, do what I got to
Mm.
do, and get back on that train. One of the best apps out there is the bodybuilding.com app. Man, they actually have they'll ask you what do you want to do, whether you just want to lose weight, you want to build muscle, whatever, and it has a bunch of it'll show you all the plans from personal trainers, and in those workout plans, it'll break down for you how many reps of what you should be doing, and it'll show you how to the correct way to use the either the equipment or the correct way, the correct motions as far as like curling and lifting and everything. It has a video. I mean, it's like $8 a month. It's probably one of the best investments I've ever had. And I was using that a lot, and that helped a lot, man. I noticed a lot of difference when I was focused and I was actually using that and actually sticking to my diet and what it suggests. I was noticing a big difference. So that's definitely like for $8 a month, you can't beat it. It might be 9 now, but you still can't beat it.
No, I'm not checking of those.
Go when you go to the grocery store. One of the best advice I was ever given was to when you go in the grocery store, always stay on the outside and don't go on the inside. Just stay and shop on the outside because you got all the vegetables, the fruit. Then you go and you got all your meat selections and stuff like that.
No, I
Pretty
don't know,
much
man.
basic. Watch your
I
calories
can't
and
stay away from my tortillas.
yeah, well,
Shells and cheese, bro.
they got low calorie, low carb tortillas. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do though, man. You got to make the
Right.
sacrifice. It depends what you like, how bad you want something, honestly.
You just made how bad I want burritos.
I
I make some fire burritos now.
hear you. I hear you. Well, hey, the one thing is like at least one day a week, man, you have a reward day where
Oh
you eat
yeah.
whatever you want. So I mean, because that actually does a lot. Like people who follow keto, they don't even have that really. They just every day they're eating low carb, low carb, low carb. You got to reward yourself at least one day a week, and your
Mm-hmm.
body will actually use that up real quick for energy.
Yep.
I mean, hell, look at The Rock. That dude, he works out like hardcore, like every day. And that one day he eats like a big stack of pancakes or huge ass bowl of pasta.
Yeah, I can imagine what it's like eating all that food he eats in that cheat day.
Dude, I seen his meal plan of all the food he eats. I can't afford it right now. I
Mm-mm.
mean, it was just insane the amount of food he eats. But I mean, you look how big he is,
Yeah.
and I'm just looking at the amount of food that man takes in is insane, and his workout regimen's insane. I was watching a video on YouTube. It was a guy who pretty much did pretty much the Rock's workout for like an entire month. And this dude's in his car at a red light, chowing down on food, trying to get all the food that he could. Because there's so much food you got to eat in that
Mm-hmm.
workout, man. I think there's 7 meals a day,
Yep.
and it's like every 2 hours you're eating. Saying I tried doing it like mine that I was doing called for me to eat every 2.5 hours, and that was still insane. I mean, because I don't get hungry that much to eat every 2.5 hours.
Right. Dude, like I like watching I don't know if you ever heard of him, Brian Shaw. I think it's Brian Shaw. Is it Eddie Shaw or Brian Shaw?
I've heard of Brian Shaw.
It might be Brian Shaw for Shaw Strength on YouTube.
Okay.
He's got a YouTube channel
Yeah,
and
I think
like
I've seen him. I think I've seen him on YouTube. I have to look up that video though.
but he has a couple videos of like as he updates his eating schedule and stuff like that. Like he went through one of them and it was ridiculous because like he'd be in the middle of ordering something and then I
Okay,
think
yeah, Shaw Strength. Okay.
mm-hmm. But dude, like the amount of food, like you can just look it in his eyes. He's like, I just don't want to eat this pizza. Like it's just, and he's talking about like it's it really worse like when he has competitions because he'll have to fly and he can't eat when he's supposed to on these planes. So when he lands, he has to like double up or stay up an extra 2 or 3 or 4 hours past when he should have gone to sleep to make sure he gets the food in.
Jesus.
It's like I couldn't like because I can imagine like literally half your not I wouldn't say half. Well, maybe half. I think he does say half the job is eating. Like he has no choice but to eat, even when he's just like full to the brim. It's like I've got to pack it away.
Yeah, because he's like 4 time. From what I'm reading here, the 4 time world's strongest man. I've
Hmm.
never really actually like paid a whole lot of attention to strongman competitions, but that's impressive. 2011, 13,
Hmm.
15, and 16.
Dude's chill as shit too. Like he seems like an extraordinarily polite, nice guy. I can't remember how I found him. I think he just popped up on my YouTube on my YouTube um homepage one time, and I was like, "Ah, what's well, fuck it, what's this?" And like I was immediately hooked.
Yeah, pretty huge dude.
Mm. There's him, a guy named Eddie. I can't remember Eddie's last name. Eddie's like a British.
25,000 calorie cheat day. God, I'm
Yeah,
going through. I'm going through a list of his videos right now. 500-pound bench press session. Okay, that's impressive.
yeah.
But damn, 25,000 calorie cheat day.
I think that might be the one I was talking about because I think randomly his trainer calls him. It's like, hey, we're switching it up. Instead, I want you to get like two large pizzas and then a large thing of pasta.
Wow.
It's like, and then there's one like he gets a dozen, I think chocolate Krispy Kreme donuts.
I'm about to go through and check out some of these videos.
Dude, it's insane. Like, I'm sending you down a rabbit hole. I want to let you know because you're gonna watch his, and then you're gonna see Eddie. I think it's like Eddie Bryan or something, or Eddie something. He is amazing as well. And then like they'll do collabs together where they're like at a restaurant, and it's just like four or five huge dudes at Chick-fil-A. Like, I want two of everything. They literally had to. They ordered so much shit and had so much needed so much sauce. They actually brought out a crate of sauce and just put it on the name.
Damn.
It was amazing.
I guess we, that's been calling it a day on this podcast. Been a few weeks. I want to thank you guys for tuning in once again. Mark, you got anything you want to add, my brother?
Email Sony and have them release all the goddamn pre-orders like this week. Everyone, do
Email Sony, people. Let your voices be heard.
it.
That's
Hashtag it
gonna
is my.
be. And always watch out for your Uber Eats as well.
Yes. Don't be afraid of kicking old man's ass.
Oh my God. Anyway, so that's gonna wind up on a TikTok somewhere. But all right, for that's gonna be it for today, folks. I want to thank you once again for joining in for the Ginger Chronicles. It's your boy Country, Deathicus, and we are out.